actual demo instead of just trailers and the tech demo that we originally made. And so what we've come to this con with is, and you guys can actually come play it after our panel in the arcade room when we get set up again. We focused on creating the bosses. And right now in our demo, we'll have 4 bosses to show.
We may or may not get to all of them,
Probably
but
just show you 2.
we'll show you at least a couple of our favorites.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll go through it pretty quickly anyways, because
I made these. I fought them 1,000 times.
He's no good. He's not good at any
I'm
of
bad
it.
at video games.
Yeah.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get the demo started.
Show the people what they want to see. Show
That
the
is
people
what they
who
all came here for. They don't care about anything else at the moment.
Hey, turn on the light. It is on. It is on? Oh, okay. Never mind.
You wanted to do Chrysalis first, right?
Yeah, Chrysalis is our completed boss. You'll notice that we do have some sense of an overworld here. It's not complete yet, but it does show some of the general areas that you'll see throughout the game. All of the major colored areas are going to be stages or interactable areas in the game when it is complete. So we've got the 4 bosses. We've got a boss based on Chrysalis, one based on Sombra, one based on the Shadow Bolts, and one based on Adagio.
Interesting fact about that boss, it used to actually be Stephen Magnet, but...
I would like to lament the fact that the studio took a vote and made sure that it would not be Stephen Magnet. I'm the one who likes him the most, and evidently no one else does. So when Rainbow Rocks came along, they said, hey, an aquatic boss called a Hippocamp named Adagio. It's a perfect fit, because it was going to be an aquatic boss that uses sound as a weapon. I got overruled.
We were originally going to have a lot more mustache in that boss and a lot more high-pitched sounds, but that would just be a little bit too much for some of the players.
But unfortunately, he got clipped.
Maybe he'll come back as a mini-boss, I don't know. Anyway.
So y'all know the basics about Mega Man, I'm sure. Jumping, shooting, wall climbing, charge a shot, and kill things, right? Right?
It's very fast-paced.
I'm getting deja vu. I've done this so many times.
Hey, maybe we can eventually do this blindfolded.
You might very well
Don't be
able to
too
figure
good,
that out.
Salty. Come on.
You can get hit. Don't be afraid.
You can take a lot of damage. I mean, come on. The pain is becoming, right?
Oh, what happens if you shoot the wrong one?
Oh no.
All
Now,
right.
I just want you to remember how easy that looked.
It only looks easy for you guys.
Especially for someone who's played it 1,000 times over.
Oh, God.
Who in the room actually caught the some of the mechanics of like the crystals? You guys caught it? All right.
I do tend to breathe.
We'll let you guys
past
come
it.
play it a little bit later and see if you guys can beat it on your first shot.
There's an awesome in it for you if you can do it one shot. If not, then she'll eat your love.
It doesn't count for people who have been in the room.
Yeah, we will
Play
handle
her
the
again.
questions and answers after this next segment, I think.
Yeah.
So now you
we'll
want
have a
to
little
do
bit more
Sombra,
talking,
right?
but yeah, let's go on to Sombra.
Now, as a heads up, Chrysalis is the only one that was actually finished. Our artist, Ponynoia, worked on it for about a month and a half, more or less straight with me yelling at him to get it done for the BABSCon demo. Sombra is not in that condition. He's still using a lot of his placeholders, including hitboxes, though one of our spriters, Uramis, finished his poses, but he's not fully animated. As you can see, he's just holding one pose.
Yeah, that's the white cloud behind him is supposed to be rather billowy. I've got yellow visions. Oh,
Thank you. We have to say Ponynoia is like one of the best spriters that we've seen.
If not the fastest, they definitely get the work done pretty well.
Mostly because I yell at them a lot.
Yelling tends to help the situation, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the ice boss, really.
He's
Ice,
going to be
crystal.
ice and crystal.
Pretty much the same thing, right?
Why am I getting such a hard roll?
It's true. Yes, you can tell that a lot of the effects are placeholders, squares,
Oh, we didn't
different
even get
lines,
to see the,
things like that.
the lobby thing.
The which one?
The growing crystals?
I killed him so fast he didn't even do the lobbing attack. Well, you have to show up in the games room later to see it.
Yep.
So I think we'll do one more, and we'll let you guys pick who you want to see.
I'm gonna need a show of hands, but all I heard was Adagio.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say Adagio here.
You know what? I still wish it was Magnet. No, he'll probably just be a mini-boss.
There's nothing wrong with a good mini-boss.
With our kind of lighthearted nature to the game, we'll probably have a lot of just like hidden things in the background, a lot of secrets. We've already got a full list of things that we want to do. We'll see what makes it in.
Now, if you can't tell, Adagio is a sonic and dashing based boss, so we're presumably going to make this a little bit faster.
A lot of the bosses that we haven't fully animated, we'll still be making some tweaks to, so we'll actually be listening to hear your feedback as you play the game and taking notes as people play through it.
I'll stop spinning.
Yeah, I remember one of the builds that we had. For some reason, that the blue shot thing was all that she would do for me. It got
That's
very
because she doesn't like you.
Well, Adagio doesn't like a lot of things, all right?
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
And there she goes.
Fun fact, that was Adagio's placeholder sprites were developed by Mystic Blair, the guy who did Mystery of the Apple Thief. In case any of you happen to catch that, it was released on March 1st. And coincidentally, I was the coder for it, which is why I bring it up.
Happy
I
Light
also
Derby
did all
Day.
the level design and most of the boss design. He did one of the bosses. So anyway.
Wait, one.
Yeah. It's not
I did
like I
like
did all the other
3.
work. Okay. Anyway.
All
On
right,
with the
well,
presentation.
you get to do a lot more bosses in MegaMareX itself.
Oh boy, am I excited for that.
If you guys are familiar with Mega Man, usually you know there's 8 bosses that you typically fight, and we do have plans to make all 8, in addition to some other levels that actually finish the game, and of course an intro stage to teach the player how to play. So we do have a lot of things in progress, as you saw. We are looking for people to join the team and help out in some areas. We do need some tile artists and background artists. If you have a skill with pixel art, that is something that we are looking for. We do have a lot of the story written, a lot of definition around the game, but we are working with working on like filling in the details for all the cutscenes, for getting the writing and getting all the artwork done for that. So in addition to pixel artists, we also need potentially some environmental concept art. And there's the last thing I might have noticed, all those sounds were actually from the SNES game. We just ripped them straight, so we do need also sound effect artists or Foley artists.
Pretty much artists, some more artists, and artists, whether it be musical or visual art. We need art. I mean, we've got the skeleton, we've got the muscle of the game, the programming and stuff. We just need to flesh it out and make it look pretty.
Yep, pretty much. So I suppose right now we'll just open it up to questions that you guys have. All right. We'll start with you here.
Yeah. So, do you like have a while planned out with Zero?
Well, we did already mention that Zero is effectively going to be Bonbon because, well, we've got Lyra, why not Bonbon? So Zero is going to be our go-to, oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
I can't even help you here.
Supporting role. There we go.
Supporting protagonist?
Yes.
He's
that's
the
it.
one you want to be, or rather she in this game, wink.
Yeah. She's the mentor you want to look up to.
As for Vile, I can say that we have something in the works for the main storyline that we haven't revealed. Even saying like the rest of the 8 bosses are a lot of the major villains from the show. We actually have another villain that is planned for the entire game itself. Let's go over to the left side. Let's go with you in blue shirt.
Why exactly Lyra over anyone else?
Because she stands on her 2 hoofs.
Okay, actual
I mean, you got to
answer-
have a free arm for that Buster.
Actual answer was, back during the days of MLP Online, God rest its soul, or however you do that. Before we got the cease and desist, I did an engine tech demo where it showed Lyra using the sprites that Uramis had made for MLP Online, having a fight with Chill Penguin. I never actually released the demo, but it was on YouTube for a while. I think it might still be there.
No, you can probably
Might be
find it if
unlisted.
you look hard.
Either way, that was actually one of the motivations. The other was we need a character who can run and climb on walls, and there's only one character we know who walks on her hind legs very much.
At least that's a pony.
This is true. She also worked with a lot of just puns and jokes with hands, feet, the way she's standing, and because she hasn't been addressed really in the show in detail, we found that she's a fairly malleable character that fits kind of just the ridiculous nature of some of the things going on in the game.
Anthropology. Sorry. Anyways.
Go with you.
2 questions. 1, just grab one of my questions.
She
Good
wants to come
timing.
back to you?
We can
All
come
right,
back.
it's all right, princess. Sure.
We've got,
We can
building
say it,
up
yes.
for dramatic tension, thank you.
I can't believe you forgot the bosses you designed.
Hey. Anyway, we've got Gil Griffin, pretty much an idealized Storm Eagle. We've got Black Snooty.
Everyone knows Black Snooty,
Black
right?
Snooty.
We have to use copyright-free
Nightmare
names.
Queen Meanie. We've got Diamond Driller, pretty much Diamond Dog, but just more robot.
Everything's a robot. All the opponents and everything that you're fighting, they're all robots.
So it's okay to kill them.
Yes. It's okay to blow them into little bits because they can just be put back together.
Hell, Discord might like it.
Oh, he just name dropped the last boss. Nice work.
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
I remember one of my questions. What was that last boss that was in the lower left corner?
Those would be the Shadow Bolts.
Or whatever we come up with that's copyright-free. Please don't sue.
Yes.
I believe one of the names is like Thunder Sky Team, but that's still in progress.
Still working on it.
Thunder Colts. It
You
could
know,
work.
we did throw that one around. We also threw around like Shadow Volts and just a couple others. We're really having trouble naming.
Naming is
These
hard.
guys aren't good at names, is what they're trying to say.
Naming is the hardest thing in anything that you'll ever do.
Absolutely not.
It is somewhat of a gray area, but if you look at the actual copyright laws and trademark laws, not only are Lyra and the characters that we're primarily using not actually trademarked and being used in a lot of products because they're the background characters, but also it does count under a transformative work because we are creating a new world, essentially new characters out of the designs of the old characters, but they have none of the same personalities and things like that, other than what you see in the main protagonist and the storyline that we will reveal later.
That being said, if a suited lawyer were to show up, we would probably have to acquiesce because we don't have a whole lot of money for legal fights. Which is why we're trying to keep it on the down low. We're not publicly releasing demos, we're just showing them at conventions every now and then.
Pretty much.
Let's go with you back there.
Why would you assume we're going to kill everyone's favorite character, you monster? You monster.
She'll become your favorite character.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, unless you really, really want to pour Uramus, our beleaguered spritist, to kill himself, adding a whole bunch of Z-Saber animations, I don't think so. Maybe as a secret weapon. Because I hate him as much as you guys do. So I'm going to make him work.
We'll save that for the sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. We got that on video. Now he knows.
Okay, let's get
On the end.
one of you two. You guys decide. Pink hair or wings?
I'm going wings. Wings.
Yes.
Do you have any plans for big bosses if you and would you think about adding parasprites as a mini boss?
Actually, parasprites were already introduced as a standard bog enemy.
Yes.
But we do have a lot of ideas
blasters,
for mini-bosses. In fact, one of the problems we had during the design phase was that we had too many of them, as in more than 8. So where are we going to shove them? So we probably had to cut a lot of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have them in numbers.
We'll make sure to take care of that in the game for you.
All right.
Let's go with
much time do we
RD,
have?
right here.
Yes.
Really, until 25. Pretty good.
It's a Mega Man game. Of course she's going to be using different weapons.
Yes, so she will have different buster abilities. The basic premise is, for the suit itself, is that it's a channel for her magic power into an actual energy weapon. As you know, most unicorns don't even have a strong magical ability in Equestria besides Twilight or the increasing amount of Celestia's students that seem to go rogue.
Yeah, she's 1 out of 3 right now.
And Trixie, but she also had that amulet to help her.
Wait a minute. I just never thought of this before, but most of the really powerful unicorns
possible
are bad guys.
1 of 3 students. That was just something we were throwing around.
That's because power corrupts.
Of course.
That's not Kanan. Also, come on, man. It's our studio name. Why would you do that?
All right.
Oh, great. Not this
No,
again.
I studied under Luna, thank you.
Only when she was in Nightmare
Apparently she
uniform.
tutors everybody.
Well, I had to get back from the moon somehow.
All right, let's go for another question. Let's go for you in the...
Actually,
Yes, that's
the
gonna be a
capsules
thing.
are already in the game and are coded.
Yeah.
They're just not in the demo right now.
They're not in the demo, and we don't exactly have all of the upgrades
Finished.
Yeah.
These
And-
people only care about the secrets.
Yes, we actually have a couple ideas. We actually got one yesterday. Thanks, Mike. Was it? Oh, no, what was it? Mark, that's it. Sorry.
It's Mike now. Congratulations, Mike.
Mike Schmidt, yeah. There you go. That works. Anyways, we just got some new ideas, so if you have anything really awesome that you want to pitch at us, we're still listening. We do have concepts for what Lyra will look like in her final form when she's got all the upgrades, and we also have some thoughts for basically a Hadoken equivalent power.
All right, let's go with
Space Invaders.
Then Space Invaders.
Okay, the idea there is that
Are you really going to give it away?
It's not like it's obvious or anything.
You
Okay.
know, that's actually, you know what?
Why don't we give it
Toasty's
away
right.
after a couple people get to play?
Yeah, because
Don't spoil it.
there is something in it for the people who can actually do it.
Yeah.
Space Invader?
That comes up every con.
Release date.
I was waiting for this question. So, like I said, we started the project at the end of 2012, and we threw around so many ideas, and then it took a while to actually get into production. Right now, I can tell you that we are being the most productive that we have ever been, but we do need artists to get the game done. So without having a steady, guaranteed way of completing a stage and the bosses, it's really hard to give any target date.
Though I would say, don't expect it this year, because chances are something horrible is going to happen to at least one of our team members.
Just statistically.
Yeah.
Statistically
and
speaking.
Quite honestly, I'd predict just spitballing here, like maybe 2.5 years.
No, I would say we could do it by 2016 as long as Scarfish doesn't get into a horrible accident where he gets mobbed on the way out of this building.
Hey,
Hint.
hey. Okay, in the back, on the right. You've had your hand up for a while.
You guys got any plans for a MegamareX style mode? Like, put it as BABSCon or just at least Lyra using sword instead?
It was a joke I threw around with the team a whole bunch. We can just leave MegaMare X on a sort of halfway through. We kill her, then bring her back, and then, it's time to go to the sequel series, MegaMare Z, and then we'll all be 80 years old.
Yeah.
We don't have plans for that sort of thing right now. We have our own projects we need to pursue, and we need to see how the game does. I'm looking at 7 digits, by the way. That means everyone here times 1,000 has to play it, at which point we would maybe consider it, and then Capcom would kill us.
Oh, yeah. Hey, they're the ones who dropped off. They're the
It is
ones who
their
are like,
fault.
no more Mega Man. So we're taking up the torch here.
We are the new Capcom.
All right, a couple more questions?
Yeah, let's do some more questions. If you guys really want to talk about how Capcom kind of took that series into the toilet, we can do that after questions.
Yeah. In the back, Red Hoodie?
Yes.
That was a bug that was patched in X3, but because they carbon copied X2's engine from X1, it was still in. That was never in the engine.
Yeah, that
I
was
never put
actually
it in.
a complaint that we got, is that the dash shot doesn't work.
Specifically from Fee of Equestria Daily, who evidently loves these games.
You know, it surprises me that they didn't fix that bug when they went from X1 to X2. I mean, that's a...
Capcom being lazy coders? Who
Who'd
would
have
have
thought?
imagined?
We're not getting to Sonic.
Please no.
No.
Please don't do that to us.
All right.
All right, I think we got time for one more question.
Maybe 2. 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more.
So get those hands up.
We've got plenty of time. Look at that.
I
other
have been
program
developing
though?
this in C++ using a bunch of libraries, and
A lot of the scripting is done.
a lot of the scripting is done in Lua, but the coding is done in C++ in my own custom engine, and because I own all the rights to it, I intend to, probably a couple months after release, clean it up, and boy will there be a lot of cleanup because this project's been running for 2 years, and then give out the source code for free to anybody who wants it. Just like I did with MLP Online and some other projects. So yes,
So yes,
you'll
we
be
are
able to do
very
whatever you
modern.
want. As long as you don't claim it's yours, of course. That's the GNU thing.
We are very modder friendly.
In addition to that, the engine has been coded, so it does work across many platforms, Linux and Mac included. So when we do release this, and I'm sure this was a question, it will be on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Potentially the other ones trailing a little bit because it's not our primary development OS.
But can you get it on the N gauge? That's the word.
The N gauge.
I'll work hard to put it on the Neo Geo.
I was gonna
Neo Geo.
go for Virtual Boy because it's perfectly suited for that.
Oh yes, everything is perfectly suited for Virtual Boy, such as Nestor's Bowling and Wario Land. And those are the only 2 games I know of on the Virtual Boy.
Oh, don't mind the headaches. That just adds to the experience.
Let's keep going with some questions here.
Yeah.
So many.
Curly.
I was wondering, you guys mentioned that you guys are going to be putting in the intro level like MegaMare X that usually has.
Yes.
Are you planning on making it very similar to the original one where it's more subtle in the way it teaches you, or?
Of course.
In
Watching
fact,
the Sequelitis video is a must for everyone on the team.
Yes.
in fact, that was one of the reasons why he wanted to make this a MegaMare X game, because we love the design of it so much. And we also forced everybody. Literally, we had group screenings where we'd make them watch the Sequelitis. Jump and shoot!
Jump and shoot. So yes, it will have, in the intro stage, a very similar lead up, although it'll be slightly different in how the story works.
No, not that again.
All right. I think that does it for the Q&A for the moment. What do we want to get into? Some brave souls throwing themselves at our wonderful robot bug?
Yes, you can humiliate yourself in front of an entire room full of people.
We'll have a couple people come up and play against Chrysalis, and we'll see if you can beat her in one shot. And then we'll take a couple more questions after that.
Yay.
So,
Who of you is brave enough to take up this challenge?
it's pretty much
Wow.
everyone.
All of them.
All
Yeah, you are.
right.
You're bad. Nobody likes you. Oh.
Plaid shirt, in the middle. You.
And don't
Yes.
worry,
You.
if you miss this opportunity, just swing by the games room.
Plaid. They want to plaid.
Oh, it's a PG panel, right? Right.
Do you want to sit here? Please don't knock over our Lyra statue. It was
She's
custom
very
made.
fragile.
There you go. You can sit.
Odd question. Is there any possible way I can do this on keyboard?
Do you really like that laptop keyboard?
Yes.
There is, but
Wow.
we're going to
Well-
limit it to the controller for now.
I mean, it actually is coded such that you could rebind the controls, but then it would annoy everybody else.
Yeah, it'd take about like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, there is in the configuration. Just once again, I really don't want to have to do that in front of everybody, so they'd see all the bad Lua
Okay,
code.
bottom right. That's our wonderful Chrissy bug.
I brought something in case you need
There
to
you
know
go.
the controls.
You can take a look at that, or you can just figure it out. Yeah. People in the back, do we have audio for this?
Don't doubt them.
There we go. Now it has audio. Yeah, don't forget about wall jumping. All right. Yes, the air dash is enabled in these, but we don't actually have sprites indicating that she has them yet.
The air dash will be an unlocked thing, although the dash itself will be built in.
Because unlike Capcom and Mega Man X1, can you tell that we're coming at this from a place of happiness?
You got one shot. Make it good. Got some skill.
Yeah, this guy's So you had the question about how the crystals work. I believe that sufficiently answers the question.
guys are seeing it. Oh,
you got 2 health left.
Oh,
can
can
he
he do
make
it?
it?
Can he do it? Can he pull it off? Nope.
Oh. Great
Good
try.
try. You gave a good shot. So swing by the game room and give her another one.
All right. I have no idea how to order this. Why don't we get a couple people to stand here and just kind of line up. Let's see how much we got. Okay.
That's why you sat in the front row, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
I don't think we're going to have enough time for all of you, unfortunately. But we will be having this up and playable at in the arcade after our panelists time.
So we'll see how many of you that we get through. If we've got some little guys, if we've got some kids, do let them come and play if they're able. We'll give them a shot as well. Keep in mind, we will have 2 machines set up in the demo room after.
Or 3 if Scarfish knows what's good for him.
Yes, we'll have 3 up.
And of
Because
course,
so many
you
people
can wait
want to
2
play.
years and then play it.
And we may be, we may have Mystery of the Apple Thief up for a bit.
You know, in case anybody that likes standard hop and bob. Noya spent about 3 weeks working on just the intro animation.
We'll be setting up in Buttons Arcade a little bit after this.
Probably give us like 30, 45 minutes.
We're going to be here
intentions
till
to be there
5.
And we'll also be there on
My
Sunday
works too.
somewhere. I don't know how much, because I don't know when the con stops.
Wrong.
I don't know, some of these are going to go pretty quick.
Oh, we have something like her.
Dashi was actually more inspired by Launch Obstacle. She started a lot more mystery. But this one wasn't based on anything specific.
Actually, I got a good bit of inspiration from Toxic Seahorse.
It does have a
And
lot
we've got
to
another
Good
failure.
try.
Yes, you did.
Valiant
Okay.
effort.
We'll have you go next.
As a joke in the 2013
We'll have you go
demo,
next.
and we just never
So you
removed
can
it
pick up the
'cause,
controller, hear the
it's
controls.
It's hilarious. Everyone loves it.
Hey.
Or rather, they don't.
You never know until you try.
If there's any kids, we'll let them come to the front of the line,
Yes.
and you guys can play right after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of makes it look like Lyra's dying. Why do you want to kill her so much?
Watch out, you're in front of the projector there.
Yep. These people need to see as much as they possibly can to have any chance.
That's all you need.
This is going to be a new
That game,
experience
that's
for you.
hard.
Literally all you need. Weapons that we don't have in here yet.
Oh, why do they always jump into the acid shot?
Well, it is a move that's trying to, I don't know, kill you.
Really though, I think I could watch these fights all day based on the amazing animations of a fighter.
I know, right? I'm really, really impressed with
And he won't even
Noya's
accept
work.
money. We tried to pay him and he said no. That's why he only hires psychos.
Oh, good try.
There he goes. And another one down, and another one down. Another one by Stars. By beating the first shot.
I think we're not going to get any of those.
Thank you.
We'll see. There are a couple people who have come to
Spread the
the
hype.
game room.
Please,
And are pretty good at it.
when you're leaving, spread the hype. Yeah, there will be a time.
All right, you got this.
The panel.
Try not to kill your queen too hard.
You should definitely pick it up.
He's got skills. Look at this.
It's a fantastic.
Why does everyone think kids have faster reflexes?
Okay, general Mega Man concept. Well, Mega Man and MegaMare X are different in the fact that Mega Man is very simple. Wily got the master robots, go kill the master robots, go take care of Wily. Robots programmed
That was a good effort. Give her a big hand.
The offshoot ones for the Game Boy Color Mega Man X, those were based in database that
Everyone keeps on saying that. Which trick?
Like a timeline where
Oh, yeah, it's good. Someone got it.
Mega Man, Dr. Light, made like
I don't know. What secret?
the Battle Network series is good in its own right, I think, but jump. Oh. Yeah, well, if you look at the
Jump onto it.
walking, talking robot has 512 megabytes. That is awesome. More money than I have. What are you trying to say? Like black red or yeah, like I said, more money than I have.
That's for my man.
You'll be able to use other controllers eventually. We do have many mappings.
Hey, good job.
All right, get in there and mess her up.
Yes. Right. That's a good question. It's about skin 30. 15? Oh wow, we got plenty of time. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I love the acoustics of all the sounds.
They echo pretty well.
You know what? I mean, we still gotta go through all the stages and lay out the stages, lay out the enemies for the stages. We've gotta do, with the exception of one other boss, we still gotta go through the AI. We've gotta go through the AI bosses, so we're gonna have, a lot of stuff we gotta do.
taken out by herself.
Guys, you gotta get better. She's getting fat from all this love. And robot bits.
Yes, that is the Wilhelm scream when Lyra teleports out.
I'm about as annoyed with it as you are.
Sensitivity's a little odd. Personally, I like using the. It's also meant for the L button. Oh, it's a D.
Yeah, it's also mapped to the control just above your D-pad. Okay, we're probably only going to have time for one more person to play here. Sorry for having the line. We're going to have to cut it off shortly.
Do we want to go ahead and begin the last Yeah, we don't have the last boss.
Is it Bucket Arcade? Yeah.
I mean, that's like...
You might get it. You might get
Don't
her.
give up, you can do it!
Oh. Got it. He got it figured out.
Wow.
He might do it.
We gotta sign it first.
We don't have any pens.
Do you have a pen? Does
We can sign
anybody
it
in here have a
later.
marker?
That's okay. We can sign it later. If you want to drop by.
Give it a shot, but you know,
All right.
tough act to
This
follow.
is going to be the last one to play, and then we're going to get going after this. So
Yeah, we
we'll
gotta get
be
some
in the
London.
Buttons Arcade room.
Yeah, good job, man.
Very well done.
I should have made her harder.
It looks like a mushroom. You see, what we're really doing is to make it feel just like the old game. It's very well done. Oh man. Excellent. Nice
All right,
job.
guys. That's it for players. Again, if you want to come play and actually spend some more time on it, we're going to be in the arcade. And another thing is we will have Lyra in the arcade as well. One last shout out is that she was made by Eliza Goodman, who goes by OMG WTF LOL on Twitter, if you want to see the artist who made the actual Lyra figurine that we've got here.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank
You've
you,
been a boy.
guys.